In this video we're going to be creating categories and subcategories. So the first thing we do is go to catalog and categories. We go over here and we click on insert. Now we have to give our category a name, and the name of our category is t-shirts. So there we have t-shirts. Now the meta tag description is basically the description that the search engine sees for your category, and I've already come up with something, and here I'm saying Firas.com supply great value custom printed t-shirts to buy online at low prices. We offer high quality yet cheap t-shirts with fast delivery and no minimum order. Now an important thing to do here is to try and incorporate our category name into our meta tag description in a couple of places if we can, while trying to ensure that it doesn't look forced. As you can see, I've incorporated it in here twice and the search engines love this. Also, the description you put in here will appear in search results. Not all of it will appear, just the first 25-30 words approximately. So let me just go over to Google and do a search for Firas.com/t-shirts and show you what I mean. So apart from the two adverts here at the top, because we entered the exact page name in the search box on Google, our t-shirt category is the number one in the search result. So as you can see here, the first approximately 26 words appear here as our description. So again, this is very good for converting searchers to click-throughs to the site. So if you describe this category in such a way, anybody searching that comes across the result, this may help them to decide to go to your page and potentially become a customer. Now, meta tag keywords. These are to help us get found in search engines. So we put in relevant keywords to this category only. So I'm going to put in t-shirts as a keyword because it is highly relevant. Every time you put in a keyword in here, or keyword phrase, you separate it with a comma. So I'm going to put in another one here now, and it's t-shirts, but it's t-shirts with a t-shirts and again a comma. Now I'm going to put in t-shirt, comma, and I'm going to also put in t-shirt. These are something that only search engines will see. They're not going to be visible to your potential customers. Now, a description of our category down here. This is the description that will be in our category at the top of our category page. I'll give you an example of that. Over here on the demo store, we have our example here of our typed in description, and this is above our category, our list of products. Now finally, on our description here, I've basically copied the meta tag description, and for search engine purposes it's great to have the same description here as the meta tag description. So from a search engine point of view, t-shirt has been mentioned in the category name, it's been mentioned twice in the meta tag description, it's there in the keywords, and now it's also here in the description. Then we go into the data tab. This is the parent field here, and there's nothing to choose from here at the moment as we don't have any parent category set up. Filters, then again, we don't have filters set up at the moment. Filters are covered in a separate video, so we'll be coming back to that in that video. And our store down here is just our default store, and we've only got one store set up on this OpenCart installation. Now the search engine keyword, now this has to be unique. So usually what I do is I would copy the category name. Now ideally, if we can leave this in lowercase, and if this is two words, we would separate the words with a hyphen like this. As I've only got one word here, t-shirt, I'll just leave it at that. Now our images, at the moment we don't have an image. The example of the image, I'll just go back to the demo store, and this is the little image here. Again, the image sizes are something that you can set up in the system settings. So I'm just going to put in a temporary image just to show you, and to do that I'm going to click browse, and I'm going to actually put in the OpenCart logo as a temporary image just to show you exactly what happens there by clicking on it. Now top here refers to the horizontal navigation bar on the home page. The example of that is, I'll just go back to the demo store here, and this is your horizontal navigation bar here. So by ticking on top, our category will be displayed in the top horizontal navigation bar. Now the number of columns is basically referring to, for instance, I'll go back to the demo store again, is the columns for the subcategories. There is one column for the subcategory here under components, and under the MP3 player there is 4 columns. So we can set how many columns we want. If the MP3 player category had 1 column selected, then all those items will be just shown in 1 column as it is here with components. So I would leave mine at 1 column because that's going to be relevant to me. Now the sort order currently is at 0, and it's always a good idea to set the sort order the way you want it. So the sort order would be from left to right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, etc. I'll set the sort order for t-shirts to 1, so it's always going to be there on the left. Now 0 is the default setting for the left, so if I put another category in and I don't put a number in it, it will be the first one on the left. The status then, we can switch on or off our categories by clicking enabled or disabled. So this is just showing us here that it is going to be enabled from the off here. Now design, the layout override would refer to laying out a category in a specific manner, which we have covered in a different video. So we just leave this blank at the moment. Then we just click save, and we get the success, you've modified categories message here, and as we can see we have a category created, t-shirts. So let's just go to our storefront and by clicking up here, and now as we can see our horizontal navigation banner has appeared and with t-shirts. So we can click into t-shirts, and as we can see we have just our temporary image we uploaded, and here is our description. Now next I'm going to move on to subcategories. And basically subcategories are created in the same way as a category in catalog and categories, and we just click on the insert. So we name our category and we're calling this men's, and we're going to put in our meta tag description as just quite simply men's t-shirts at the moment, and the meta tag keywords I'm just going to copy and paste that in. Now the meta tag description and keywords, again I would advise you to just take your time and to get these fairly good, as they're very relevant for search. So the better the meta tag description and keywords are, the more likely you're to be found in search engines. So I'm just going to paste in my description of my subcategory there, and then we move on to the data. Now in the parent category we just click in here, and we know that we want to put this into t-shirts, so we just start typing t-shirts, and parent category t-shirt here just drops down, so we click there. Again, filters aren't covered here, and search engine word here I think we should put in men's hyphen t-shirts. The hyphen here is very important. Again, we can add an image here if we want to. If we tick it here, it will be shown in the top menu bar, so we're not going to tick it here, we're going to leave this out at the moment. Again, the same thing applies here with the columns and the sort order, so I'm going to sort that order as 1. Again, the design, we leave that for the moment and just click save. Then we go back to the front of the store again, and in t-shirts we'll just mouse over the t-shirts, and we can see here we have a subcategory called men's t-shirts. So we click into that, and here it is, men's t-shirts, and our description here of our subcategory.